Hi, I'm FB and this is TM News, April 8, 2015, beginning with the latest results. And first off, over the weekend the big happening was of course Gamers Assembly that happened in Poitiers, France on Saturday and Sunday. 4 TrackMania tournaments were organized, beginning with the TrackMania 2 Stadium Tech tournament that had the highest prize pot and the most amount of players. In total, 34 players signed up to it, including several international players such as the defending champion Tween, Koons and Saber. In addition, many strong French players were in attendance as well, such as Kronos who took second last year, and also Yo-Yo who's won the event in the past. It was a very stacked playoffs tree, and this got confirmed even more when Tween already went out in the loser bracket semifinals. Instead, the grand final will be between the two against all authority players Kronos and Yo-Yo, who advanced to the final from the winner bracket, and Koons and Saber from Team Acer, who came from the loser bracket. This final turned out to be something out of the ordinary, as all 4 players became finalists at the same time. In the end though, the big favorite Kronos, who had reached finalist status first, was able to secure first place in his 4th attempt, and with that win €800. Second place would go to Saber, who made a comeback in the end and took €400, and lastly Koons defeated Yo-Yo in the last round to take €200, though Yo-Yo went home with some money too in form of €100. Then we had the TrackMania 2 Stadium Dirt tournament as well, where 23 players came to start, with all but 1 player being from France. In the grand final, it was all about Bepino, who many saw as a favorite going into the tournament. He dominated completely in the grand final and won the €500 going to first place. Behind him, Papu would take second, with Chuck at third and Fire at fourth. To end the results segment, we also saw a Valley and a Canyon tournament hosted at the event. Soniac has several players attending and would have the same 4 players in the grand final of both Valley and Canyon. The finals also had the same winner in Riolu, who had no problem securing first place in Valley on Saturday and winning €250 ahead of Lawrence and Marseille 9, and then in similar fashion on Sunday he also took home Canyon and another €250, this time again ahead of Lawrence at second, but now Quentin 43, who took 4th in the Valley final, was able to defeat Marseille 9 to take 3rd. Moving on to community news. Over at Maniactor.com, the top 20 of 2014 project has now concluded, with first place unsurprisingly going to the ESWC 2014 winner called Junior. The makers behind the project has also released a review to summarize the project by showing some statistics and asking for feedback. Also, a video featuring all 20 players included in the list has been made by Tona, which you can find a link to below. If you haven't checked out this project yet, I definitely recommend to do so. Now for upcoming events. On Friday at 8 PM CEST, the season final of Dave's 21-minute cup will take place. Going into this final, 5 players are within 20 points and can all win the season if they do well in this last race. Those players are Speedy, Tommy, Mixer, Marseille 9 and Beef. First place goes on with $20 and 2,500 planets. On Saturday at 3 PM CEST, we will see another 24-hour race begin, this time purely driven on dirt. It's hosted by Infinity Gamers and works more or less the same way as the 24-hour road did. One difference though seems to be that the map is already available to practice on. More information about the event can be found on the official website. On Saturday as well, I myself will host the season final of my own race called FB's Weekly. 7 races have been played so far, and we already know that the overall winner will be Haviflyer, who has won 4 races in total. But behind him is a very close fight for 2nd and 3rd place between Shorty, Wally, Roa, Spam and Tween. The race will start at 4 PM CEST as usual. Later in the evening on Saturday at 8 PM CEST, the RPG community are hosting another RPG round race. You can download the 2 tracks that will be used already now to practice on them. More information is found in this topic. Lastly, the Spring Nascar Cup is an upcoming team event played in 4 vs 4 and hosted by the Project Nascar Evolution clan. The registration has already started and will last until this upcoming Sunday. Before the tournament will start though, there's going to be an opening event taking place on Sunday at 8:30 PM CEST. 6 well-known NASCAR tracks will be played on. You can also win some coppers if you do well. Stay connected by visiting their official website. And that's all I had for this week. Thanks everyone for watching, remember to rate and comment on this video if you want, and I'll see you next time.